Hello guys. Well, I've had a really difficult last, I'm going to say 24 hours. I mean, it's a weekend now and I don't like weekends at the minute. I'm okay with Saturday mornings just about, except if we haven't got out of bed earlier, that often can put me in a bad mood. I went fishing on Friday night, which, well, when I lost 2 fish, that probably made things worse for me. I regret it now. There's some things I'd say about fishing and mental health. I think only in moderation. It's like, it can make things worse as well for me. There's probably the getting outside kind of bit, and there's the bit where it's like, well, for me and fishing, it's like basically, I want to catch, and when I don't, it can put me in a bad mood, sort of thing. Football season starts soon. I mean, obviously, well, because I don't like have a season ticket like totally to myself. You know, I've got one in my name still, but my cousins took over it. As a friendly against Espanyol in a few weeks. I think I'll give it a try just to see how I manage. And then if I'm like sat there not enjoying it, I won't go to anymore. It's like the thing of football, the match as well. It's like I can just be sat there at times. Like I remember this from back in 2021 time, the start of the season after we got back after COVID. I was like not enjoying going to a match because I was still going, but I wasn't enjoying it because I was sat there thinking about not wanting to be about basically. Yeah, I think I'll give the one against the Espanyol try, just to see how I manage. You know, one positive for the week ahead. I'm going to be a bit more on time with next Sunday's video editing, because I was a bit last minute this week just gone. I don't know, it's like sometimes I was getting in some habit of leaving things very last minute, and I'm like, shit, the video for tomorrow. And you're like, well, it's not like it's work, it's just a hobby, but it's like part of my week. You know, it's like somehow I just end up leaving stuff so last minute for some reason. I sometimes think, should I go back to Australia, but I know I'll just have the same problem somewhere else, so the answer to that is no. And I think I need to work on what could potentially help me settle and solve the problem. It's like going back to Australia is just going to cause me thinking the fact that I was better when I was over there. I mean, I've been a million times worse since I got home, and life's just got worse the longer I've been back, week by weeks, just getting worse. I mean, yesterday, in fact, it was the day after my birthday, I went out for a meal with my family, but I didn't drink, and then yesterday, so I've been so upset. Obviously, to be safe on guidelines, I can't explain the evening anymore, but it is an evening. I was so upset I could not forget about what I nearly done. Well, 3 days on since the last bit of the vlog, and I am, well, I'd say I'm better, in a bit of a better state than I was on Sunday, but if I've not already said, weekends are my worst. It's like, because there's not much, particularly Sundays, because there's never much happening. All my thoughts of things that have gone on in my life start playing back on me, and that's when it affects. But today I'm heading further up north. I'm going up to Sunderland. I'm off to visit my barber academy I went to back in 2022, and I might at some point be going back to do another course, which is, of course, the fact I've had to do it is my own fault in a way, which I'm quite annoyed about myself with. Well, not annoyed as such of myself, everything happens for a reason, but due to a lack of consistency, I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I wouldn't enjoy doing it, because I would, but it's like the fact I've had to go and do it again is, well, or might be, is kind of like makes myself annoyed at myself in ways. Yeah, I said to my mum last night, and she's telling me I just always self-doubt myself, and to be fair, she could be right. Even GPT, sorry, which I've spoke to a lot lately, that's if it believes I self-doubt myself, and that says I certainly do. The train isn't normally this busy. It's like a queue for a nightclub trying to get onto this train. Now, I used to go in at Greg's every single morning for about 8 weeks, but I was more than it was about 10 weeks. And there's like Greg's here, Greg's there, Greg's behind the Greg's everywhere. It's been over 4 years since I was last round here, and there seems to be more barber shops opened along this street than there was back then. Well, I've been into Sunderland, and obviously I had a chat at SB Barber and Academy about potentially going back for some training. You know, it was nice to see them again. I mean, obviously I hadn't been to Sunderland for about 4 years. You know, I'm now in Newcastle now, and I'm off to get a Mangiaro's. Well, I've been from Mangiaro's now. Now I'm going to search and chat GPT where to go for a coffee at. I mean, obviously before that, I've got to have a walk around the Newcastle town centre. This is the coffee spot chat GPT sent me to, and you could literally miss this area out of a blink of an eye. Unfortunately, as a Borough fan, you've got to pass unwanted views like this to have a walk around the park in Newcastle. You know, it looks like there's been something on at the stadium. Oh, this is what it's for Kevin Keegan. Like for a huge football legend passing away, that displays absolute incredible support. I won't be biased about it, it's incredible support. Oh, well, I can't get around to the park that way because they're doing some work. And I'm certain the work won't be an extension to this ground. Because that'll probably be a waste of money if they ended up in the championship for 2 seasons. At this moment, I walk further up St James's Park where I can get a view over the city, and then I spot Stack. I hear the music from Stack and the atmosphere sounds absolute unreal, so I thought I'd pop in and have a quick cork. Well, today was quite a good day out in Sunderland and Newcastle. Yeah, had a nice chilled time in Stack, and yeah, it was just nice and chilled sat in Stack. Obviously I had me Pepsi because I'm still out of me drinking, as I've said, and I think she's called Emily Robson was performing. Like, she's a guitarist slash singer, but yeah, it was really nice and chilled. Yeah, it was really nice and chilled. Yeah, it's a good having a day out in a city now and then. I mean, Newcastle, or saying a city, it is classed as a city, but then yeah, some would say it's not big enough to be a city. It's probably more of a town than a city. But another bit I liked as well is train journey. I'm always quite relaxed when I'm sat on trains, but obviously the train journey has to be long enough for you to get into that mode where you just sit there proper relaxed and just chilling, basically watching something on Netflix on your iPad. And I have thought about this lately. I'm going to have some time away at some point in the UK in about autumn time, either London or the Cotswolds. I don't want anything mad, I just want some chilled there. I go for walks, have a odd walk around the park, go in cafes, drink coffee, such and such. Sometimes I think I wouldn't mind just going down to the Cotswolds where I went for the wedding last year, booking this Premier Inn, maybe having a day out at Bortham-on-the-Water, or however you're meant to pronounce it. The next day I might go and have a look at this old caravan park area I went to when I was a kid, and the rest of the time I just enjoy sitting in the lobby watching stuff on my iPad. I feel like that's just some chilled time I sometimes need, obviously mixed with fresh air and all that. Oh, and something I forgot to mention as well, on the train journey back, I passed the town I went to uni in, and it brought back some memories. Obviously I didn't get out, just passed it on the train. The first memory what came to me was one time we had this fair, and when they passed the travel lodge, and I'm trying to remember, because it's fair, we had it till late at night. I ended up getting a taxi home, and I can't remember who, but I certainly remember some lad ended up staying in the travel lodge because all the trains had finished. And I was thinking, I can't remember who it was, I'll tell you something, I was probably, well, sounds like something I would have done that, but I don't think I ever did just last minute stay in the travel lodge. I would have never really wasted money from being so organised. I mean, of course, if I missed a train somewhere, couldn't get home and I really had to, I would. But this person didn't. I remember I got one of the taxis home. One of them yellow taxis Hartlepool have. Obviously, I got it home to Billingham, and I think it cost me about a tenner back then. But yeah, the bit what made me mad was it made me think about, I've spoke about this on old videos on my channel, about where I wish I dropped out in the last year. It was like I would have happily just dropped out and spent an extra year working in Greggs, and the money would have probably just went on match tickets. But I don't regret spending my money on match tickets at all. It was a good experience. Yeah, I wouldn't start it again. But I miss the old away days. I'd never say I would go on one for a one-off, but where would it be to? I don't know. I don't think I'd bother with any of the away games nearer than 100 miles away from home again. Well, actually, I feel like the better away games are nowhere further north than Birmingham. So all the ones south of Birmingham are the best, I used to think. Well, I mean, like, let's say from Birmingham, say the South Zor line above Birmingham, and call that the south. Obviously, I think they were the best. But yeah, basically, the bit I was trying to talk about was how I wish I dropped out of uni the last year because I was a bit careless about it. And of course, uni, all these years on, it means absolute, well, the time spent there, I don't know how to describe it, to be fair. I've enjoyed it at times, but I'm not that thankful of 3 years spent there because I don't think it's done anything. Well, anyway, guys, that has not, actually, but a bit what dawned on me more before I end this video, that doesn't mean anything due to my current situation now, or how I've been the last few months. Haven't really spoke about it that much, but other than what I've said, life's slowly getting better, but then I can often feel worse in the weekend. Well, anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Please drop a like, subscribe, and goodbye.